Who can make 5.2 capes? There is no such thing as 5.2 capes. Sillies. Sillies. Alright. Well, he's going to gear back up, and then we're going to go try another dungeon. Do you like the old school EverQuest guards in front of town? Yes. Yes. They are very valuable because before they were implemented two alphas ago, you would zone right out into groups of flag mobs ready to kill you as soon as you left town. At least this way it's a little deterrent. Not that they can't just wait right down the street, but you know, they were waiting right outside the gate, so as soon as you popped out, you actually spawned into like 20 people ready to kill you. And there was a lot of griefing and whining going on, so they created the guards. So, and if you're unflagged and someone attacks you, you can run up into the areas of the guard and they will somewhat defend you. So. But, and they're only in the yellow zones into the cities. Into the city. Yeah, so there's only what is it, 4 cities or something? So there's only 4 sets of guards. Hey, Silver. So what, Karma? I would assume so. I have a lesser rune of protection. By death. But if you go to any T5 dungeon, the bosses have been dropping them, mini bosses and bosses, so you don't need to do a Hellgate, so you have an opportunity. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I need to make a phone call. I'll be right back with you. No, just quiet. Alright, I gotta make a phone call. I'll be right back. Joe Coma, I just heard of this game. No, next to nothing about it. What, you tell me something? Someone thinking about trying it out. Currently trying it out is going to cost you either $100 or $50. Because the only way you can currently play in the alpha stage that it's in is being a legendary or epic founder. However, and there's only about 9 days left of that, and then it's going to take about a 3-month stretch, give or take, and then it's going to go into betas. So then, if you could buy the Veteran Founder Pack for $20 and have access from the betas until release. However, again, they are trying to release it free to play in the middle of next year, after the summertime, and it'll be available on PC, phones, and tablets. Let's see. Yeah, there's only 8 days left of the beta. On the 29th, 28th or 29th, it'll be ending. And then, like I said, it'll go into like a 3-month dormant period before the beta starts up. So, you know, some people don't want to buy that right now. Let's see. I think the immunity timer until you move have been a good idea. Also in... Yeah, well, things they got to adjust. Yes, Joe. Because basically what we've been doing is we've been alpha testing it since 2012. We have a 30-day alpha test, and then the devs take all the data and go back and updates, changes, and whatnot for about 3 or 4 months. And then we have another month-long alpha, and then they go back and change and upgrade things. At this point in the game, they feel that they're pretty much ready for a closed beta, and that's what's planning after this alpha. They're planning to roll out the closed betas for a little bit, and then open betas, and then actual release. Now, on the good point though, is the closed beta coming up is supposed to last 2 to 3 months long. So, you know, if you wanted to wait, you know, I would definitely wait and pay for the $20, or again, you can wait a year and play it free to play. Better read up on a little more. Well, it's been very slow coming. It's a small German group, Sandbox International. You know, they don't have the backing of Sony or anybody where they can have thousands of developers doing everything. You know, there's just a core group of guys working on it. So, you know, it's painstakingly slow. But the guys that you do see running around have all become founders, either legendary or epic, to help support the cause of the game. And I'm loving it, actually. Here's your Destiny board. Pretty much this left side is all your armor and weapon skills. The right side is all your crafting. You can craft armors, weapons, whatever. You can be a farmer, you can grow things, you can raise animals, you can be a vendor. If you want to set up a shop in town and try to create silver, you can build a shop or have people help you build a shop and generate income. You could be a gatherer. Currently, I'll zoom in a little bit. I'm currently using a demonic staff and a tower shield. But if I do this, because I've spec'd in it, now I have a battle hammer and shield. And if I do this one more time, now I'm a healer. Now I can heal you and defend myself with a shield. So basically, you are what you've learned. It used to be you are what you wear. Now it's basically you are what you learn. So on my Destiny tree, I have learned how to use battle axes, two-hand great axe, of course the shields, hammer, crossbows. I can wear plate chests if I want, healing staves, daggers, twin daggers, attacking claws. I'm primarily speccing in leather. Yeah, but where? Okay, we're going up there attack? Or what are we doing? Alright, let me go. But anyway, yeah. Another healing staff. I was learning to be an ice mage, a glacial mage. So I have skills in that, and I'm currently using demonic or warlock staves. So again, you are what you wear or what you train in. So with the alpha, I've been bouncing around. But I said you can be a farmer, you can raise animals, you can be a clerk. Like here's the city. If you bought a stall from the city and paid the city taxes, you could create a shop, let people use it, create silver that way if you want. The game is primarily player versus player. These green zones, though, are PvE, player versus environment. You won't die from players, but you can die from the normal mobs. They have dungeons you can run. Up above the area, you'll see it's a bigger map. all these yellow tagged 1 skull name tags and 3 skulls in this big gray area. These are all 100%, well, the red and gray are 100% PvP, lootable, death. Alright, right behind you. The yellow is limited PvP. Yeah, should I bring less is best, or should I bring, like, in case we're going to run a dungeon? Okay, I brought the healing staff in that. Why ain't the government funding this game? Green Eyes Gamer! I have no idea. But yeah, the yellow zones are limited PvP. If you're both flagged up as aggressive, it becomes 100% lootable. If you're someone attacks you as aggressive and you're non-violent or passive, you can get knocked down currently, and you only lose silver versus the durability loss of the items that you have. So you're not going to die, and they can loot you, but they could camp you, and every time you get up they could hit you again and knock you down and destroy your gear. So, but you do have the option of getting up if they leave you alone, or resurrecting in a city if you're not in a guild or your guild territory, and then they would be able to claim it, you know. But yeah, red area is 100%. Yellow isn't. It's a very fun game. Like I said, I've been playing it well over a year. Been doing most of the alphas and testing. Can't wait for the beta to start. Let's see, what other information do you want? Let's see. We told you about you can be anything that you train in. Let's see, talking about the PvP zones. You got dungeons, you got crafting. Play the way you want to play. I don't know. That's about it in a nutshell, man. It's a great game. Like I said, I love it, man. I love it. Strike Dog wants an invite. Currently you have horses. You can see us riding on a horse. You have ox, so if you want to carry resources, you'll carry more. Do you do any dungeons today? Well, we just did, and we got killed and looted. Well, Death got killed and looted before I could save most of his stuff. So now we're going somewhere else. We're getting some backup instead of trying to two-man it. But we're getting some more backup, so there's just not 2 of us. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, you never know. But Joe, yeah, it's an amazing game. You know, currently I am zoomed out as far as you can get, though. It's a static camera because it is PvP, so you can't hover above and, you know, tell people where people are. Like I said, it's primarily a PvP game, player versus player. If you fight over territories, people in neighboring territories can attack you. It's going to be a 5-on-5 match. If you own a city, it goes to a 20v20, 20 man versus 20 man. They have castles you can attack and siege with any number of group of players that you want to bring. You have open world player versus player battles up in the red zones, and you can have 100 people in a group if you wanted. Well, you wouldn't have 100 people in a group. You would have 5 groups of like 20. Yeah, it's an immense world, and it's getting updated daily. Keeps getting updated daily.